This is Bobby with Renaissance Game Supply. So last evening I was at a local game shop and I ran across a whole bunch of cards that I had to have, and I'll probably end up going back next week and finish buying them out, the rest of them. But these are the full art lands from Infinity. So absolutely love these lands. So I bought out probably half of what they had. So I plan on putting these in a deck. I just love the art on these. And then these ones here pop really well as, let's see, Forest. These are the non-foil planes. All art. Non-foil island, and then these here I've got a little binder for, so I'll be putting these in there, kind of figure out how many I've got. I want to get about 100 of these, probably the non-foil ones, just so I can stick them in various decks. But that one there's a galaxy foil island, galaxy foil island, non-foil. Then these here were more foils. And then there's two galaxy foils right there. So these are some pretty sick art for basic lands. But I also picked up Terminate, so I'll probably get 3 more of these. Foil Goblin, Revised Fireball. I don't see that too often, so I had to have that. Cons, Monastery Swift Spears, these sell pretty well for me, so I always pick them up. Full art Monastery Swift Spears, so I'll probably pick up another one of those. So I have a play set. Found 3 Fatal Pushes, which was kind of cool. Lightning Bolt, thought that was really cool looking. I don't actually have any of those, so I'll probably pick up another pair. And then this basic Mountain from Mirage, kind of cool. Haven't seen one of those. Foil Terminate. This will probably go in Rakdos Goblin deck that I have that I've been foiling out, because I actually have Terminate in there. I just didn't have any foils, and this is a playset of Goblins, which I've been tinkering around the idea of possibly using in a deck. And then I always pick up like red damage spells, cheap little damage spells, and I didn't have a 4th one of those, so I found Pillage as well. I didn't have any Lava Darts, so I picked up those. Outnumber, Lightning Rift, I don't think I had any of those either. Pyroclasm, I had the older version of that, I don't want to done with it. More Goblin Art, I did not have this card either for a vampire deck that I'm building. Oh, there's some more vampire pieces right there. I don't know if I'll run that one, but you never know. Another Pyroclasm. And Burning Tree Emissary, full art foil. This is pretty cool. Or not full art, sorry. All art. Love it. Roast. I remember that was a pretty good card back when Dragons was around. This is for a vampire deck. Shrapnel Blast, which I love that card. Desperate Rituals, love that card. This here is for a green-white cat deck that I'm building. I don't think I had this guy before. Vampire deck. Anything that's foil and goblin I always pick up. So I actually might have this non-foil in my goblin commander deck, and that one there I am foiling, so hopefully that is a piece that I need, because I forgot to take that deck with me. This isn't exactly the foil Goblin Bushwhacker I was looking for. However, I actually have 3 Zendikar versions that are foiled already, but this one here is the list version, so I don't know. I might just be happy with it and just use it. And that's in a modern Goblin deck. These are just more goblins, foil Goblin stuff for my personal collection. Any foil red damage spells I always try to pick up as well. They're just cool to see, especially with lightning bolts and whatnot. Feign Death, I love black foils too, because there's just so much going on in the background, so I really like this card. I like the fairy tale look of this set, so anytime I find cool cards from that set, which is Throne of Eldraine, I'll always pick it up. Goblin Rally, I think I might have this in my Goblin Commander, so I finally found the foil for that, so that'll go in that deck. Throw a possibility, yet another red spell, more red. I might use this in my vampire deck, I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't really trying to foil that deck out. These are just more. Another goblin foil, dragon, Titan Strength, you can never go wrong without having those cards. Plus these were foils, so I figured why not. Dranis Stinger, this one here, when this was in standard, I used to see people use that to kick my butt a little bit, especially in cycling decks. Sprouting Goblin, that's another foil goblin, another foil goblin. And then I found these from the dark, which everybody knows I always hang on to the dark. It's literally one of my favorite old school sets. So I was super happy to find 4 more last night. And then I always pick up stuff from these older sets as well, plus slivers. I always sell slivers. Brightstone Ritual, another goblin art. Sparksmith, another goblin art. Lay Waste, another goblin art. And then Old School Shock. So yeah, not too bad. I think I paid 110 bucks for all of that, including all these galaxy foils. That's probably what really jumped everything up, was all those lands. Everything else was fairly cheap. I only think the other stuff was like 40 bucks, if that. Anyway, thanks for watching. And let me know in the comments if you go to local card shops and pick up stuff like this too, just to have laying around. I love it because I'm always constantly building with decks and new ideas and stuff, so I love having numerous copies of the same stuff. But anyway, I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night.